Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse makes some very bullish statements about the company's plan for 2025 as Donald Trump enters into office and the crypto bull market continues. I'll give you the details on what he had to say. And attorney John Deaton is offering the Trump administration his services to probe into Operation Chokepoint 2.0. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome into the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. I'm your host, Tony Edward. On your way in, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Folks, let's take a look at Bitcoin and the altcoin prices. Bitcoin right now sitting at over $98,000, still consolidating here. We're waiting for another directional move. Whether the rally that was started earlier this week will continue or will it roll over and test some lows again? And I often share with you guys the different scenarios about what's happening with the price that we have to let the market prove itself. People get so triggered, right? Because they want absolutes. They want to know what the winning lottery numbers are, but we don't have a crystal ball. And we have to be prepared for both the bullish and the bearish scenario. So you can't ignore one. You can't have tunnel vision. So sometimes I see the comments, people get very triggered. Oh, you were wrong. It didn't go that direction. But it's like, okay, did you know which direction was going to go in? Do you have a crystal ball? We have to wait and see. As you guys know, macro perspective, I am super bullish. 2025, new all-time highs are coming. Just from the micro, I try to give you guys the directional move, and hopefully that's helpful for you guys. So let's see what Bitcoin does this week, guys. If it continues this rally it started earlier this week, as mentioned, or it rolls over and tests some lows. But what we are seeing is altcoins are on the move. We are definitely seeing some strong movements here, liquidity coming through. Like SWI has been kind of going a bit crazy. It has entered price discovery. It is over $5. And here analyst Crypto Wizard says, entering price discovery, publicly writing since 78 cents. Now it's at a 5.6x. We've been riding from the bottom. SWI is up an insane 560.58% from this call. A break here leads to $7.40. Now I have SWI in my portfolio. I bought in the lows and I actually bought the dip when the market pulled back in December. So I'm ready for a new all-time highs. Like I said, this year is, I believe, the final phase of the bull market where we will see the blow off top. Now, something that's very bullish is Jim Cramer came out on Friday saying he was bearish. So let me play the clip for you.
Do you think it's cooled off enough?
No, I think it can go down a little more. 90 is the next. I think 90,000 is the next level.
So guys, inverse Cramer, right? Everyone is bullish, saying, okay, Cramer is saying this thing is going to go lower. That means it's going to go higher. The market's going to bump. This is the guy you want to be a contrarian to. All right, guys, let's talk about some news. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse tweeted out the following today. 2025 is here and the Trump bull market is real. For Ripple, this is even more personal after Gensler's SEC effectively froze our business opportunities here at home for years. The optimism is obvious and very observed. Today, 75% of Ripple's open roles are now US based, while over the last 4 years, the vast majority of hires were outside the US. We signed more US deals in the last 6 weeks of 2024 since the election than in the previous 6 months. So this is very telling. The market is opening up here in the United States with Gensler resigning in about 16 days. You got a pro-crypto president, Donald Trump, coming in. You have a pro-crypto Congress that has already gone into office, and Trump has a crypto czar, his positioning of David Sachs, Paul Atkins at the SEC, and much more. This is very bullish. So Brad Garlinghouse continues saying, Team Trump is already jumpstarting innovation and job growth in the United States with Scott Bessent, David Sachs, Paul Atkins, and others at the helm. And they aren't even in office yet. Say what you want, but the Trump effect is already making crypto great again through his campaign and in his administration's day one priorities. Very bullish, guys. This is one of the reasons I'm so bullish. I absolutely agree with Brad here. And you can see even the customers who are based in the US are coming to them now. They're able to sign deals. People feel more comfortable. This is what I've been saying over the past couple of days about with crypto legislation and a favorable environment, more capital will flow into the market. And you're going to see crypto legislation this year. I've been hearing some good things from people in DC Congress wants to get something through the Senate, and of course, Donald Trump will sign it, right? Not to mention the end of regulation by enforcement with Paul Atkins coming in. And I believe he could possibly end some of the non-fraud crypto cases. So that will be incredibly bullish. Not to mention the Treasury with Scott Bessent will be very friendly to crypto. So things are taking a very bullish turn here. And of course, as Ripple's able to operate freely, they're going to be able to get more businesses and enterprises in the United States to use the XRP ledger or XRP in different ways. That's why this is very bullish, not only for the company, but the XRP ledger, and more people feeling confident in being able to do so without worrying about getting sued and all the things that have happened over the past 4 years. Now, Brad also tweeted out a couple days ago, he said, today here in the US, we welcomed the 119th Congress, better known as the most pro-crypto Congress in history. The journey is just beginning, but you can't deny the energy and excitement already building across the industry. Let's get to work. Something that's interesting, Ripple's stablecoin RLUSD, which just launched the other day, has flipped both PayPal and Euro stablecoin in a 24-hour volume only 2 weeks after its launch. So talking about PYUSD, that's PayPal stablecoin, and the Circle Euro C. So guys, we're in the early innings here of RLUSD, and you're only going to see continued growth as Ripple has a huge network globally with different banks and payment companies. So a very positive sign. And of course, this is launched on the XRP ledger as well as on Ethereum. So this is very bullish for Ripple and the XRP ledger and much more. Guys, a great place that you can invest in XRP and other altcoins and Bitcoin is on Uphold. This is a platform that has 300 plus cryptocurrencies. I've been using them since 2018. They're very safe and easy to use. Best of all, they are fully reserved. They don't commingle or lend out your crypto funds, and you can review their transparency report. And they recently launched what's called Uphold Rewards, where you can get up to 5.25% on stablecoins. And this month, they're adding Ripple stablecoin RLUSD. The current stablecoins that they support include USDC from Circle, PYUSD from PayPal, and USBC. And as mentioned, they're going to add RLUSD. And what you have to do to qualify for this reward is open the app once per month. You got to log in, deposit $50 once per month, and trade $50 once per month. So pretty straightforward stuff. So if you'd like to learn more about Uphold, check out the link in the description. Now, guys, check this out. Attorney John Deaton, a big friend of the show. I've had John countless times on the podcast over the years as we covered the Ripple lawsuit and much more. Well, John has offered the incoming Trump administration to lead a probe into Operation Chokepoint 2.0. So this is amazing, and I hope he gets it and the ability to do this, because we're seeing just tons of facts and details coming out now. The other day I shared with you, Coinbase got the FOIA request for the documents from the FDIC showing a clear agenda to kill the banking operations for cryptocurrency companies and much more. So I hope the new incoming Congress launches an investigation. It'll be awesome if they got John Deaton to do this. James Murphy, Metalaw Man, says, halting Operation Chokepoint 2.0 is not enough. A special investigator like John Deaton with subpoena power is needed to, 1, identify who was involved, 2, determine whether laws were broken, 3, if so, persecute the perpetrators, and 3, issue a public report. I love that. And he tagged David Sachs. So let's see John is able to get this. That would be really big. Now we got some big Coinbase updates. So Coinbase gains key license to offer derivatives in Europe through acquisition of Buck's Cyprus unit. Coinbase in October acquired the Cyprus unit of European brokerage Bucks, secured an EU MIFID2 license that will allow the company to expand its derivatives offerings to select EU countries. The company has yet to operationalize the license, though it has rebranded the company to Coinbase Financial Services Europe, according to a report from the Finance Magnet. So, as I've been telling you guys, we are seeing massive expansion from these crypto companies, a lot of investments, mergers, acquisitions. And this is the year we're going to see competition heat up like never before, because we have a much more favorable environment here in the United States. The EU has passed regulations, and regulations are coming in other countries around the globe. So we've hit a tipping point for crypto legislation and a clear pathway in many jurisdictions and countries. So these companies know what they have to do. So this year we're going to see a massive boom for many of these businesses. Now, some other updates from Coinbase. Their Ethereum layer 2 called Base, many of you are aware of that. They're in the exploratory phase of bringing Coin to the layer 2 for US citizens. So Coin, the stock, on the L2, which makes sense, is a very smart move. Jesse Pollock stated on X that Base is looking into bringing Coin to the Coinbase incubated layer 2 in 2025. The head of Base and Coinbase Wallet clarified, however, that there are currently no concrete plans and the idea is in an exploratory phase. So this absolutely makes sense, putting your stock in a tokenized format on a blockchain layer that you control. So it absolutely makes sense. And it's just going to be for US citizens. But this is the future. We've been talking about it for years. Stocks, commodities, and all these things will be tokenized on the blockchain, fractionalized, trading 24/7, open up to global markets. So we are headed to a very different world. I've told you guys many times, no more opening or closing bell. That will become a thing of the past. That will become history. The entire economy and markets will be running on blockchain. Now, it's not going to happen next year or 2 years from now. This is going to take time over the next 10 years. So this is why I've been preaching and banging the drum. Take your positions, right? And look further ahead, not just this bull market, but 2028 and beyond that. You guys know I've been on record saying that. I'm watching this thing from a macro perspective. I'm watching closely what BlackRock and Wall Street is doing, and you see the direction they're headed in, right? They're tokenizing. They're going to put all these funds, stocks, and all these things on the blockchain, guys. And as Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, said, tokenization is the future of finance. So get ready. You know what's coming. You just have to take your position, do your research, of course. Obviously, there's risk when it comes to investing. So make sure you don't invest your life savings. Be smart, right? Because markets can be affected by outside factors, macro factors, black swan events, and so forth. But if you have a long enough time horizon, a macro view, you can do really well. All right, final news item here. Crypto wallet Phantom quashes airdrop rumors after a social feature launch SUI support announcement. So Phantom, as many of you know, is the Solana wallet, and it's pretty good. I've actually used it. So they clarified that they have no plans to launch a token in response to rumors that circulated following the launch of social features on the app. Phantom also announced in December it will add support for SUI, adding a fourth supported layer 1 blockchain to the wallet alongside Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Guys, some of you may not be fans of Solana, but I think this wallet's pretty good, and we'll see who the winner ends up being. But we need proper wallets that are easy for people to use, and the Phantom wallet is very easy for folks to use. Once again, I've used it, and you got a lot of people who are launching meme coins and doing NFTs on Solana are using this wallet. So great to see that they continue to expand. We need to make the wallet setup easy for the next billion users to come in, and more than a billion, of course. We're not there yet. I think people are still scared. They don't want to lose their seed phrase and all these things. But if we can make it where you have a Web 2 interface where it feels like Web 2, but it's powered by Web 3, that will be the right thing. That will be the balance. So we'll see where all of this goes. So guys, that's the news. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button. Guys, a great way you can support me if you appreciate the content and all these things that I put together for you guys is to subscribe to my free email newsletter. It's 100% free. It's available on Substack. Also, grab a copy of my book, Rethinking Crypto. It's available on Amazon in paperback and digital. Buy a copy for yourself. Buy a copy for your friends and family who want to learn about crypto. Help them to learn about it. Knowledge is power. And if you bought a copy already, please, please, please leave a rating and review on Amazon. It will help me out. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you all later.